Good morning, guys! Welcome back to our channel. I'm back.
Morning, folks. The wife's here with me today, my beautiful wife. So we're here on site at Tia Maria. We've actually been out here because the rain's been off and on for the last 3 days. So we're hoping to see some good progress today. The sun's out. It's kind of a muggy day. The humidity's up. Doing a sky check, and it's a little cloudy, but we're hoping to get some build time in today. So let's go take a look, see what's going on.
Let's go, guys.
Well, folks, I'm at the back of the build right now, and the very first thing that you notice when you roll up on the site is you see the shed there. The good thing about the shed being moved, it tells me that Ainsley's build is coming to an end there, or they're just working on the finishing components of the roof there. It's almost done. Just got to do some fascia board trim and finish some end pieces on the very top portion of his roof completed. But the good news is that it means the main focus is going to be on my build. So the shed's been moved, and the official headquarters has been moved onto my site. So that's a good thing. Like I said, do that weather check. It's cloudy, but sunny at the same time. A little bit of clouds. Still good working weather, especially early in the morning. Let me kind of give you an update on what's going on. We're watching the crew right now is working on the more of the block going up, and you can see all the scaffolding that's being put in place. Let me peek through this main window over here. Try to keep the camera still without spinning it around. I hate seeing that myself. But you can see all the height on the new block. The color, you can see the concrete hasn't dried yet. I was watching this morning, and they're laying plumb bobs on the side of the walls, old school style. There's no high tech here. They lay it against the walls to ensure that they're straight and square. You guys carry them around with them and hit that every morning. Come out and hit the corners of each one of the walls they're working on, and that tells me that they're ensuring the straightness. Plus, my builder's pretty tough on them. Next thing you know, my builder's planning on pouring our floor in 3 sections. So the reason he's doing this is, let me get over here. What's that?
Well, clear all that, bring all the soil across. All that soil we have around will also go in. And then afterwards I'll get in to dig the trenches for the wall. Maybe even that one. No reason why we can't.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Something less to do later. So I think they'll be there the whole week. I think we charge you about 14 or 1500 per hour.
You got them out on site, might as well take advantage of it.
Yeah, 12 days, 6 days, that's 72,000 plus mobilisation. That's about 80k for 1 week. But it may well go into the following week.
I was talking to my builder earlier today, and he's talking about pouring the... No, Dave. Feel free to jump in here. I was just telling him that I was talking to you earlier, and we're actually planning on doing that pour in 3 stages for the floor. And the type of design that you're using is going to be a floating beam instead of floating slab instead of a supported slab. Suspended or supported?
Suspended.
Suspended? And it's a style that you like better.
Floating, yeah.
Because you've had good luck with it on your previous builds.
Well, I've built 30 plus houses in the Philippines so far. I never had a problem.
And
It's an easy way to do it. You can do it in stages as well. So what we'll do is we'll get the backfill from across the other side of the road. We'll backfill the ground, we'll tamp it down as we go through, and we'll leave it for a couple of months so that it can consolidate before we look at pouring the slab, after we've done the drainage.
And then I was talking to him about that. But we're going up right now. Our goal is to get a roof underneath the house as quick as possible.
Yeah, December or January, hopefully. Depends on the weather. we'll end of the month we should have all the hollow block will be done next week, and look to put up the rebar cages for the first floor
And then
or second floor, depending on which country you're from.
yeah, exactly. Me and Dave go back and forth on that. So we've kind of come to common ground, saying that the ground floor is
The first floor in the US, ground floor in the UK. Okay.
yeah. But
But we're making good progress.
I was talking about that. They're getting ready to put that to lace that beam in. That's the biggest beam there.
20 feet long.
6. I have to look at my notes because it's 20 feet long. It's 9 inches wide, and it's 2 feet deep, which is going to span that. Let me roll over here and find out. Yeah, it's going to span this section over. It's going to span from right there, that corner.
From here, this corner, yeah, that's it.
Yeah, corner there, and then go across. There, that'll be, like I said, the biggest.
Yeah, we got bigger posts in there as well. We got 10, 16 millimeter diameter rebar, grade 40 rebar in there. So a couple of bigger posts as well.
But the biggest factor in the build here is the rain. I mean, that's going to be the one that kind of predicts whether we stay on schedule or fall behind, and it's something you factor in the Philippines here, unfortunately. But it's just part of the life cycle here. You just learn to adapt to it. You know, and like I said, as I spend more time over here in the Philippines, it becomes easier and easier for me. At first, it was something that was kind of a different mindset for me, but I'm adapting. So, but
Yeah, we were ready to start before the 3-month lockdown, otherwise we'd have been at roof level by now, but unfortunately the CV got in the way.
yeah, that's taken a toll. I mean, we're not the only person that's suffered from it. It's just there's been builds, I'm sure, all across this country, and we're very fortunate actually for that being our only problem that we've had. We've had people that have taken some tragic losses, so we're blessed in that aspect. Well, folks, that's it for today, and unless you got something else you want to add there, Dave?
Absolutely not.
No, that's it for the day. You can see where we're at over here. They're working on portions of the beam to tie this in. You can actually see how they're doing that. How Kuya here is making those on the bending machine, which is pretty cool. If you look at it, everything's done by hand here. So if you need something fabricated in the Philippines, it's done on site. There's the back side of that window that we've been chatting about for a while. We're gonna have to come out early Monday and get this squared away with our builder, because my wife is only 5'2", and we're concerned about her having the ability to see outside here in the back area, which will be our backyard, and where we'll spend a lot of time. The kids and the dogs will be out here and stuff, so we want to be able to keep an eye on them when they're out here, see what's going on when she's in the kitchen. And plus, it's just nice in general to have a view from the outside kitchen. We had that in our first home, and we really missed that. We didn't have it in our second house that we were in Arizona with, but it's a feature it's nice to have if we can have it. You can see Kuya here is working on the actual forms themselves, actually building forms for one of the corner support beams, nailing that stuff into the concrete. Babe, ask Kuya how many of those he's making up.
He doesn't know because it's included to the roof beam.
How many?
He's just gonna make as many as he can.
All the same size? Yeah. How long? Ask him how long it takes him to do all those.
Kuya, ilang araw mo na ginawa sa lahat niyan?
5 days.
5 days
What, to do these or all those up here?
for everything.
Everything 5 days. Wow, that's a lot of work. Thank you, Kuya. That's the progress that we've got today to share with you. Get to see what we see coming out on the job site and finding out all the stuff you like and some of the stuff that needs to be changed. We're fortunate though. The builder's pretty open-minded. When something like this happens, on that when you do a change in the build, some guys will charge you a set fee for like if you do a change in your design, but our builder's pretty cool about it. I mean, just basically whatever materials and labor that are involved. So obviously you don't want your builder to take a loss, but if we change something and we didn't catch it's our fault, then we're obligated to pick up the additional cost in that. So, but our builder's pretty cool about that. I mean, prime example is my neighbor across the street had his wall pushed back, and the plan, so they just paid for the additional the concrete. They paid for the time it took for the demo, and then the material additional wasn't going to be any additional CHPs because he'd already built the wall there, but let's scan over here. It had he had to go ahead and put the CHPs in, but he had to pay for the demo work and any of the CHP blocks that had to be replaced in addition to the normal costs, which was very, very reasonable. They're probably going to have to, I know for a fact they're going to have to widen it up, and then it'll be definitely deeper. It was planning on going deeper in the first place, but we definitely want to have a nice view of our backyard. Let me spin around and show you what looks all ugly now with all the dirt, everything here, and that old wall with the holes in it and stuff, but eventually it'll look nice. I mean, and it's hard to tell what the elevation of our lot is with all this dirt around it. I mean, you can see we're basically, if I look at this door right here, that's actually a doorway going out to our dirty kitchen, and you can see that'll be the actual height of the floor will be somewhere in that area there where that scaffolding, bottom of that scaffolding sits on that 2x4. So anyway, folks, that's it for today. And if you like what you saw, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button on that screen there. And we appreciate your support. You guys stay safe out there. Take care.